Welcome back to Prince Bikes Update, the channel where we dive deep into the latest and most exciting bikes out there. Today, we've got something seriously special lined up for you. The 2025 Honda CRF 300L is here and it's making a solid statement in the dual sport segment. Whether you're just starting your off-road journey or you're a seasoned trail veteran, this bike has something for you. So stick around because we're going to explore everything from its design to performance, and we'll let you know whether it's worth your money this year. Let's kick things off with what immediately grabs your attention: the design. Honda has kept that classic CRF styling alive while sharpening it for 2025. As soon as you lay your eyes on it, the bike screams adventure. The front showcases a tall, aggressive stance, with a newly refined LED headlamp that now sits deeper into the call for a cleaner, meaner look. The front fender is sleek, elevated high above the wheel, helping to keep mud from flying all over during those rough trail rides. You'll notice Honda's bold red color scheme is still intact, but with fresh graphics that give it a more premium edge. Moving along the side, the 2025 CRF 300L continues to carry that narrow profile, which is perfect for off-road maneuverability. The side plastics are a bit more aerodynamic this year and help channel air more effectively towards the engine. The fuel tank blends smoothly into the seat, which is now slightly flatter and more padded for improved comfort on longer rides. You also get new side cover designs that tuck in tighter, reducing snags when you're moving around on the bike during off-road action. The spoke wheels paired with dual-purpose tires still look rugged and ready for any challenge. The updated swing arm has also been shaved for weight, giving the rear an even more agile feel. At the back, Honda has streamlined things slightly, making the tail section more compact. The rear LED tail light is now slimmer and better integrated into the tail, and the mudguard is more reinforced to withstand hard riding. The license plate holder and indicators are still road legal, of course, because this bike is meant to hit the dirt but still be fully ready for your city commute. The dual exhaust shield keeps things safe and the high-clearance rear fender looks just right with the rest of the bike's stance. Altogether, the CRF 300L still rocks that high-clearance, go-anywhere look, but now with a bit more finesse. Now under the skin, the engine is where Honda has made subtle but effective improvements. You're still getting that 286cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke engine, but it's now been fine-tuned for a smoother torque curve and better throttle response. It's mated to a 6-speed transmission that now has revised gear ratios, so first gear is a little shorter for stronger off-the-line punch and sixth is longer for smoother highway cruising. Honda's fuel injection system has also been retuned to improve fuel economy slightly while keeping the power delivery consistent and predictable. You're looking at around 27 horsepower and about 26.6 Newton-meters of torque, which might not sound mind-blowing on paper, but on the trails, it's all about usable power, and this bike delivers. Performance-wise, this bike continues to hit the sweet spot between weight, power, and versatility. It's not the fastest machine out there, but for dual sport riding, it's seriously capable. On dirt tracks, the bike feels nimble and lightweight. The chassis uses a semi-double cradle steel frame, which is tough but compliant enough to absorb harsh bumps without transferring too much shock to the rider. The suspension setup is show all around. At the front, you've got a 43mm inverted fork with 10.2 inches of travel, and at the rear, a ProLink single shock with 10.2 inches of travel as well. This setup makes it super capable of handling rocky terrain, whoops, and jumps while still staying composed on tarmac. The front brake is a 256mm disc with a twin piston caliper, and the rear uses a 220mm disc with a single piston caliper. The braking power is solid, and the dual-channel ABS is switchable at the rear, which is a big plus for off-road riding. You can disable rear ABS when you want that locked-up feel on loose gravel or steep descents. The curb weight sits around 309 pounds or 140 kilograms, which keeps it accessible to beginners while still being meaty enough for experienced riders to push hard. Out on the road, the CRF 300L rides beautifully. The taller seat height of 34.7 inches might feel intimidating for shorter riders, but once you're seated, The bike's narrow waist makes it easier to get your feet down. Honda has improved the ergonomics slightly by adjusting the handlebar position, making it more comfortable for long rides or when you're standing up and riding on the pegs. It soaks up potholes with ease, and on highways, it'll cruise comfortably at 60–70 miles per hour, though don't expect it to be a long-distance touring machine. That's not its purpose. This bike is all about getting you from city to trailhead and back without a trailer in sight. Fuel economy is impressive as well, coming in at around 75 to 80 miles per gallon depending on how hard you ride. And with the 2.1-gallon fuel tank, you can expect a range of roughly 150 miles on a full tank, which is solid for day trips or moderate exploration without frequent fuel stops. Let's talk pricing. Honda's always kept the CRF 300 liters at an attractive price point, and the 2025 model continues the trend. The standard model is priced at around $5,749 in the US market. There's also the ABS version, which comes in slightly higher at $5,999. That puts it in a very competitive space when compared to rivals like the Yamaha XT250 or Kawasaki KLX 300. When you look at the quality, the reliability, and the dual sport versatility you're getting from Honda, that price feels absolutely fair. Plus, it's a Honda, so parts availability, dealer support, and long-term ownership costs are all very manageable. To sum things up, the 2025 Honda CRF 300 liters is still the go-to choice for riders who want reliable, no-nonsense dual sport that's equally comfortable carving up fire roads or navigating city traffic. It's not flashy or overly powerful, but what it offers is balance. It strikes that perfect harmony between dirt readiness and road comfort, which is rare at this price point. The improvements made for 2025 might be subtle, but they're thoughtful and they add up to an overall better experience. If you're in the market for your first dual sport, or you're looking to upgrade from a smaller trail bike, this one definitely deserves your attention. Alright folks, that's it for today's deep dive into the 2025 Honda CRF 300 liters. If you enjoyed this video and want more detailed updates on bikes just like this one, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Prince Bikes Update. Drop a comment below and tell us what bike you want us to cover next. Until next time, ride safe and keep exploring.